My name is Diane Riley, and I'm here today to share a message that I received a few years ago, but I never had the courage to share it until right now. I had fear of being judged and not accepted, but now is the time that I need to be my authentic self and speak my truth. With all the fear, anger, judgment, and sadness that is happening in the world, I'm really feeling the need to help in some way, and this message is the best way that I know how. It certainly changed my life very deeply and profoundly. When I was younger, I was bulimic and got to a place where I had to change my ways instead of ending up dead. I started a healing journey and completely healed myself from bulimia. I also started to develop a deep relationship with spirit through this healing. A major facet that began was clairvoyant experiences every day and night. But this one experience that I had was a little different and it forever changed me. For a long time during the night when the light is low, I've been able to see a translucent violet color that takes on no specific shape or form, but it moves in a fluttering motion. When the energy gets close to me, it looks like fireworks of the brightest violet purple color. It's quite amazing for me, but I don't always give it a lot of attention because I try to be normal. But this one night, I was watching the Best of the Talent shows, and there was an episode that had contestants that were experiencing very difficult situations and lives up to this point. And when they performed, they were absolutely incredible. I knew their lives would forever be changed for them from that moment forward. And I was so happy for them. I was crying, experiencing absolute joy and love for them, for the talent shows, for people in general. And these emotions consumed me, and I went to bed on a huge high. And as I laid in bed, the violet energy instantly demanded my attention, and for the first time, it looked like it had formed with wings as it quickly darted up high above me. I was blown away, because I've never seen anything that looked tangible within it. But then I was even more blown away when it came closer to me and it stayed right in front of my face, fluttering what looks exactly like wings. And this was happening. I felt the most intense feeling of love that I've ever experienced. It almost felt like a funnel being attached to my heart, just pumping in the most love I'd ever experienced in my entire life. I've never felt that much love. It was absolutely the most incredible thing I've ever felt. But then, I experienced something even more. I had this, it's like something speaking to me, into my mind, which is very hard to explain. It's not like us talking, and it said this, it said, "You are so loved. You are perfect exactly as you are. The flaws you think you have is what makes you human. If you focus on love, you focus on us, and you are completely looked after. And every single person is exactly the same, and you are all connected to each other." Now, I don't remember anything after this moment. I must have passed out. The next day I cried all day long, I guess from going up to such a high vibration, connecting this type of communication from what I believe was an angel. So now, this actually happened to me, and this is something that I can never forget, and I play it over in my head daily. This is proof to me that there is a divine presence. Even if you don't see it or are aware of it, it is so real and it's so powerful. And its language is love. And this divine presence is here for every single person. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter your religious beliefs. It doesn't matter your sexual preference. It doesn't matter your sexual orientation. It doesn't matter if you are psychic, clairvoyant. It just doesn't matter about anything. It's here for every single one of us. And it loves us unconditionally. But to really harness its connection is to link up with love. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be constantly in a place of love. because I feel that is impossible. And it's important to have and feel the other emotions to show you what you don't want and what you don't line up with. We cannot be of this world without the yin to the yang. But with that said, the more that you train yourself to switch your attention to love, the better that your life will become. Because when you focus on love, you focus on the divine and you are completely looked after. Now, I know for certain that it's impossible to go from here to there, meaning going from a place with a lot of supposed negativity to a place of a lot of love and happiness. And it is okay to be in that place with a lot of negativity. It is part of the journey. If I was never at the place of extreme disconnection with bulimia, I would have never been forced to put the work into myself, and I never would have been at the healing and happy place that I am at this present moment. Now, this doesn't mean that I still don't have bad days or moments. I certainly do, but I spend the majority of my time enjoying life, and when seemingly bad things happen, I am able to look and expect a silver lining rather quickly. So, when the message was, you are perfect exactly as you are, and the flaws you think you have is what makes you human. I did have a hard time understanding this, because at this point I was trying to force out certain aspects about myself that I was not proud of. I came to an understanding that these flaws are there for a reason, and they teach us lessons. And once we've learned the lesson, they always tend to disappear. I have realized for me that it is all about acceptance and forgiveness. Acceptance and forgiveness of the parts and actions of ourselves and others that are undesirable, because you cannot beat something unwanted out of yourself or others. Only shedding light and love on the situation has ever worked for me. With that said, what do you love? Is it dancing, singing, running, yoga, cuddling your pet, sitting in the grass, knitting, boxing? Fill in the blanks. Please do it. And as much as possible, allow others to do what brings them to this place for themselves. Because even though we all have the same divine presence always with us, and we are all connected to each other, we are all on different paths and all filled up and interested in different things that are unique to us. So, if you allow others to do what they want and need to do to fill themselves up, as long as it is not causing harm, and you start a practice of focusing on things that bring you to a place of love, joy, happiness, this is where the magic happens. And once you start doing this more and more, you really start creating a relationship with God, the divine, source, universe, etc., whatever you want to call it, that resonates with you. You can then better hear its messages and guidance to you to have the life that you truly want. How amazing would it be if we could all celebrate our own uniqueness, flaws and all, and let no one ever put out our own special light. Rise up to shine exactly how we're supposed to, and to have more and more of a relationship with the divine, love, and to be able to direct our lives in the direction that we want to go. Because we are all so loved. We are perfect exactly as we are. The flaws that we think we have is what makes us human. If we focus on love, we focus on God, divine, and we are completely looked after. And every single person is exactly the same, and we are all connected to each other. So, that's it. Thank you very much for your time. I wish you all the blessings possible. Much love.